Go. What's going on, people? Welcome back to another John Sinclair TV. Back again, and the combined 11 time between Newcastle and Liverpool at St James's Park. And I've got Shelley with me. Hi to you, Shelley.
Hi, all right.
I'm great. I'm absolutely fantastic. It's been a busy week. I've got myself a ticket for the Brighton game, so I'm really buzzing. So that's for another time, another way. And guys, if you like the video, like what you watch, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, if you like to super chat, tip chat is open, it's available as well. Just give what the channel's worth. And if you'd like to become a member, it is just 99p. So, Shelley, we're going to do the combined 11. The best of the Newcastle going to jumble it all up, right? We're going to find who's the keeper you put in. And the back four, we're going to play 4-3-3. And in the end, we go for it. Weather's good. And I hope it is as well. This shouldn't take too long. So, for you, Shelley, the goalkeeper, please.
Oh, it's got to be Pope. Got to be Pope. Got to be Pope.
You're going with Pope.
I'm going with Pope. Alisson's good, very good, but I think Pope just edges it a little bit. Yeah. For me, Nick Pope, there's very little in the Premiership better than him.
Yeah,
at this point in time, he's on fire.
Yeah, I'm going by form. I mean, don't get on Alisson. When he's on it, he's on it. I've been following this guy's career since he played in the Italian League of Roma, and this guy is absolutely fantastic. One of the best keepers in the world. But Nick Pope, for me, just stands out. I mean, if he concedes the goal, it's not really his fault. However, I think this guy's distribution now has been fantastic. So out of the two, if you're going by players by form, keepers by form, you have to say Nick Pope. And this guy is just really, really, really good as well. So let's go on to the back four and go for the right back.
The right back, it was a tough one. But it has to be Trippier for his leadership. That lad's leadership is, for me, best in the Premiership. He joined what was a sinking ship, really. And if you watch him with the young ends and when there's anything going on the pitch, that there's any incident, he's right in there, calming it down, pulling the team back together. But he's very, very good on the ball. He's good going forward. He's good back. So for me, Trippier is just the all-round professional. And I'd have him in any team, any day as a right back.
Yeah, I like Trent, and you know what? This guy just gets better and better and better every single week when he does play going forward. He's one of the world class. Is he really world class? That's debatable. I think he's a cracking player. I really do. And if you want to look leadership and qualities and don't lose your head, Kieran Trippier is that guy. And I honestly think he's the leader. And we need leaders at the back, and Kieran is definitely the leader as well. Let's go to the other side, the left back.
I've actually put Arnold in there for the left back.
Trent
Alexander. I thought he could play both, left and right.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. He's not a player I know a massive amount about, but whenever you watch him, he's exactly what you've just said. He is very, very good on the ball, and he goes forward. He's sort of, for me, a little bit of a younger Trippier. Doesn't quite have that sort of power, if you like, on the pitch that Trippier has around his other players, but he's very, very strong. Very strong. Good player.
I'm messaging choose Andy Robertson, because that guy is a proper left back. I mean, I want to have a left back that can play left back.
See, I've got those two flipped round. So it's probably me getting my left and right mixed up. But yeah, Andy. So every single player, when you look at them for these two teams, there's just nothing in it, is there?
No.
You know, on paper, there's absolutely nothing between them. And Robertson will do well this season. You know, again, he'd get into any team. So whichever one you want to go with, left back, I'll give Liverpool the left back slot.
Okay, so you're going to stick it on Trent, or you're going to go with Andy?
We'll go with Andy, because I trust your judgment.
Okay, that's fine. It makes sense, doesn't it? Like, you know what I mean? And the thing is, as well, I honestly think that it makes logical sense for me, because in left back, I've never seen Andy Robertson, Trent play at the left back, but
must be me getting my bits mixed up, which is quite possible.
Yeah, and it should be, it's not Andy, it's Andrew, isn't it? Andrew Robertson. There you go. Andy Robertson at left back. Now, the centre backs.
Oh, Botman. Gotta be, for me, I've got Sven Botman and Virgil van Dijk. So one of each.
Sven Botman and Virgil. Yeah. Big Virg.
Yeah, Big Virg. He's just a powerhouse, isn't he? I wouldn't want to be anybody playing against those two. Both cool, calm, collected, know what they're doing. They're very, very good on the ball, and they're so strong. So strong. I wouldn't want to face them.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I couldn't decide between them, and I sort of came to the logic of I would actually have both of them at centre back, definitely. Botman for me is just the perfect centre back. He doesn't look, you know, when you see Big Dan Burn, you class him as Big Dan Burn. Botman doesn't look that, but he's so athletic and he's so powerful, and he just gets on with it. He's a bit of an unsung hero, I think, for me sometimes with our team. And then obviously Virgil van Dijk, he's just phenomenal and has been for quite a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, for me, with Virgil, since he had that injury against Everton, when Jordan Pickford decides to try to take him out, my first reaction is he wasn't going to be the same player, but he's slowly getting back to his very, very best. And you know what it is? So I'm looking at that back four, right? That looks really, really good. Trippier right back, Robson left back, both goes forward a lot. Botman, Big Virg, they're so solid there, as you can see. Liverpool, that is a solid back five for me, because I think that's a really strong back five. What you got there is leaders. Trippier's a leader. Van Dijk is a captain. Botman, which would be playing for the Dutch national side for the next 10 years. And then you got Robertson, loves going forward and loves crossing his left foot in as well. And Nick Pope, what can I say about this guy? He's a super keeper. So I'll be so comfortable with that as well. Let's go on to the midfield. What we do first, we're going to start with the base of the CDM, base in the midfield.
So I've got Bruno in the middle.
And did you say that?
Yeah,
Bruno.
You can't take him out. He's the playmaker. He's the holder. He's the strength in there. If you watch, every bit of play in front that comes from the midfield comes from Bruno. And I know he's had a lot of stick in the last week, which I think is very, very unfair. And I think it's more a case of he's not put a foot wrong, but he's been slightly overshadowed by some of the newer kids, the newer guys, the Barneses, the Tonales, but he's absolutely solid. And some of his passing is just sublime. So for centre mid, I've got Bruno.
Do you know what it is, Shelley? I saw Bruno last week. I think, it was last week and maybe over a week ago now. And I had a photo taken with Bruno, right? He took me on phone, had a selfie together, took a clip off him. You might have seen that as well. And I'll post it out on Twitter. And people say to us, you're a grown man, you're a grown man. I said, and? Is there a problem with that?
Oh, I did see that, yeah. 2 seconds.
Yeah. At the end of the day. Yeah, so far, well, the Barker's barking, by the way. He must be barking mad at the formation. I don't know. So you've got Pope in goal, the back four be Trippier, Van Dijk, Botman, and Andy Robinson. And the midfield's going to be Bruno. Shelley's going to be back in a second. And like I said, met him last week, and he is a great guy. But going back to what is on social media, for me, I think some of these people need to turn it. But that's another time. Let's go straight to the midfield. Bruno, I agree. What about on the left side of the seat in the midfield?
Now, hope I haven't got my left and right mixed up this time. Tonali for me. Got off to a brilliant start. Absolutely brilliant. A player that I had not really knew a lot about. Yeah. But watching him in the first game, absolutely phenomenal. He's quality. And I think the longer he plays, the more he settles, I think he's going to be something special.
100%. 100%. I mean, that first game, he was fantastic. And then last week, the pace was too much for him. I wouldn't say pace too much, but I think our midfield was very poor. But it is what it is. But Tonali will come back and he will do fantastic. You're absolutely right. So he definitely goes in there. We've got to go for one more midfielder.
And on the other side, I've got McAllister.
Alexis McAllister.
Yeah, I've got McAllister. Strong, not scared of a challenge. I was hoping that his ban would stand for selfish reasons completely, even though, yes, technically it was a penalty, but it was harsh. Very harsh.
Very harsh.
In all fairness, I think it was right to overturn it. I don't think he should have been sent off. But I think that might come back and bite us on Sunday. I think we're in for a tough game with him. He's gone into that Liverpool team and he's hit the ground running. He's phenomenal on the ball. Absolutely brilliant. So, yes, that's McAllister.
And what I like about McAllister, he only cost him like 35 million quid. And I think that's an absolute steal. Mm-hmm. And do you know what? We should be over that guy as well. But we got Tonali. And you know what it is to him? I think this guy's going to be midfield for Liverpool for the next 10 years. He is that great. What a player. And he's got everything, that guy. He can pass the ball. He's got shooting as well. And dead ball as well is brilliant. So big up to Alexis McAllister. So there you go. Alexis McAllister, I meant to say. So let me get my words out. Right. What we're going for the strike, the right side of midfield?
Don't know. Diaz. Louis, is it Louis or Luis Diaz?
He plays on the left.
God, I can't get my left to right.
You got more. It's only one answer. There's only one answer to that.
Mo Salah, because I've got Mo Salah on the other side. So yeah, Mo Salah. I love Mo Salah. I think he's absolutely brilliant, and I think it's sad that he's now looking to possibly leave Liverpool. I think they'll be sad without him. He's just an all-round player. He's a team player, but then he can turn into that poacher. He's just brilliant. I think any Premiership team would take Mo Salah. Anyone.
100%. And he's been linked with move to the Saudi of 1.8 million a week, 850 million on a 5-year deal. If you remember, 850 mil. Something like around, it's quite a lot, like, 850 mil, something like that. So I tell you what, that is absolutely mouth-watering, Shelley. But he'll not be going anywhere.
Do you think he'll not go?
He'll not go. I mean, Jurgen Klopp came out today and said there's no bids. And my opinion, he's not going to go.
Yeah, he said he's not going anywhere.
Nah. But if they really want to buy him, they should have done it about a month, 6 weeks ago. Not 5 days left of the transfer window, but awesome. Yeah, not good. And let's go on to the left winger side.
So I've struggled with this one, and literally, would I have Diaz or would I have Gordon? I think I'd go with Diaz on the left.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I'd go with Diaz. Gordon's great. He is great. Mm-hmm. I think he needs more time on the training pitch. Mm-hmm. You can see him. He's desperate for that goal, and his speed is out of this world. I mean, when you watched him against Villa, when he made that run from literally end of the pitch to the end of the pitch, phenomenal. But his end product lets him down.
That's the problem.
and you can see him getting frustrated with it as well. And because he's only young and he doesn't have a great deal of experience, my fear with Gordon is that will spill over and spoil his game. So I think we need to leave the pressure off Anthony Gordon. Maybe it's a bit longer. I think we've got to remember the kid's only 21. He's very, very young to be taking that kind of pressure. So for me, I think Diaz edges it.
Yeah, I like Luis Diaz. I think that guy is absolutely fantastic. He
scorer.
really, really is. And and the one up front.
This one I've gone for Callum Wilson.
Okay.
And the reason I've gone for Wilson is he's a classic poacher. And when you've got those around him, the likes of McAllister, you've got Bruno spreading the play, then Tonali, I think Callum Wilson, all he needs to do in that team, if that was our full team, all he needs to do is stand exactly there and take the ball and go. So I love Isak, I really do. Nunez is brilliant, but to fit into that team, I just think Callum Wilson edges it.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you got to have two small wingers there, but you really need a target man up front as well, like a Darwin Nunez who stands 6'2", and the target man, or if you want to play with speed, keep the ball on the deck, then it's got to be Callum Wilson all day long. But I like the lineup as well. It looks really different. The back four looks strong. The midfield three, I mean, one of them can hold, one kid down to throw the ball about, and someone's going to dart around the midfield. And up front, you've got two lads out wide. Salah was world class. We know that. Diaz has got speed. They've both got speed and tricky, by the way. And up front are Callum Wilson. So, guys, tell us what you think of the combined 11. Do you agree with Shelley's decision? Or have you got your own decision? Just leave it in the comment section, guys. And yes, Shelley. So, are you happy with that? You're going to change your mind? Or
No, I'm happy with that. I need to learn to get my lefts and rights correct, though. When I'm doing my homework.
Oh, bless you. There's always another time to do the combined again. We're going to do the combined 11s against the top 6 clubs sort of thing. So we'll worry about that as well. So, you're the expert. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing. And that's why I got you on tonight. And guys, if you like the video, like what you watch, make sure you like and subscribe. And also super chats. And also become a member. I'll see you back with the next one. And as always, with the lads. And I'll do the